What happened to the Touring Anglers Association? That's what we're going to talk about right now. This episode is brought to you by Fishing Boat Docks, the man himself, James Watson. If you're interested in checking out his merch and all the things that he does, it's great stuff. I have 4 shirts that I'm going to start wearing. They are ultra high quality and amazing. And James is really a good dude that is trying to live out his dream of being a professional angler. So go to fishingboatdocks.com or the link in the link below and check out his merch. And thanks, James, for the hats and the shirts. I really appreciate it, dude. What happened to the TAA, the Touring Anglers Association? They had one tournament last year that was fairly successful. Did they want to have more people? Yes. If you don't know what the TAA is, they are the largest pot fishing tournament where everyone puts their money in, their $5,000, and it's almost a winner take all, but not. They pay out the top 11, 10, 11, 12 people, but there's no real fees to what they're doing. They're not taking out fees to cover internet costs or any of that stuff. They have very minimal fees, so all the money really goes back to the anglers and the people who finish in the top 10 or 12 or whatever the payout is. Their payout was like 98% or something ridiculous in their first tournament. But their first tournament, they had 47 anglers on, I think, and I could be wrong, Lake Lanier. And they had a very good response online with the tournament itself. But since then, we've heard almost nothing. We got a statement saying, where do you want us to go next? And it's upcoming. You're going to start hearing things. But here it is, months and months and months later, and literally they've gone silent. And I know it's hard to do a tournament and try to put this on and try to manage it around all the other tournaments. But what happened to them? I was hoping this was going to be a regular tournament, something that we could cover. The thing that made the TA so great and so interesting, because it was a non-forward-facing sonar tournament. You weren't allowed to scope. Now, the NPFL has adopted the same system. No forward-facing sonar in 2025. And did they steal the momentum from the TAA? Now, the questions I have is, there was only one guy really doing a majority of the work. Was it too much work for 1 or 2 people? My next question is one tournament a year really worthy of anglers dropping everything and showing up for a $5,000 tournament that's only held once a year? And last, with NPFL prohibiting forward-facing sonar, did they steal the TAA's glory? And the TA is just one and done. And lastly, where do they go from here? Is there room for this tournament to succeed in our current system and all the issues that people are having with sponsorships and tournaments? I'd like to see the TA come back and have a regular tournament schedule, but I'm not sure it can happen with only 1 or 2 people doing all the work. And with radio silence that has happened for several months, they didn't build on the success that they had and the momentum that they had. And they could have by just having something planned to do fairly quickly afterwards. So where does the TAA go from here? Only time will tell. Hopefully they're able to do a consistent or much more consistent tournament, but I'm not sure if they can succeed right now in this industry and hobby because of what's going on. The sponsorships have pretty much dried out, and you need to be scheduling things much more in advance and giving the anglers the opportunity to not only hear about it, but to be able to participate. And with a lot of anglers that are on the elites also fishing NPFL and the BPT anglers fishing NPFL, it's kind of put the TA in a small circle of anglers, and that is not what I think they wanted to do. They wanted this to be broad and have all the tournament organizations and anglers merge in and compete at one point for the biggest, largest pot fishing tournament there is. And unless things change, I just don't know what they're going to do. And I want to see them continue, but they need to make a better effort at keeping everyone informed on what's going on, even the good and the bad. Because if there's people acknowledging them and they keep their name in the industry, then they're going to have more success. Even having bad publicity is good success for them. Even they could go out and say, well, we couldn't go here, or here's the spots we think we want to go to. Which ones do you think we could do it? Keeping their name rolling is important. And right now it's just been complete radio silence. And I do wish them the very best. But I don't know where they go from here. So what are your thoughts? What do you think happened to the TAA? Comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to all the new members. Thanks to all the people who are active on the channel. This is the best community out there. You guys absolutely rock. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm humbled by the time that you spend on this channel. So thank you. But if you're not a subscriber, you should be. It's quick, easy, and free. All you gotta do is hit that button, click that bell, and welcome to the team and family. Remember, take your kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.